Hey fam, it's your man Dante the Dark Knight. Our Philadelphia Eagles were not victorious tonight. How much time is left in the game? I can't even see the game right now.
It's like 13 seconds. They just scored a
13
touchdown.
seconds, and they just scored a touchdown.
Mhm.
What's the score?
Mhm. Oh, late and
27.
wrong.
I
Late
mean,
and
we
wrong.
we always do this against. Like, come on, let's be honest. We always do this at the end of the game and make it look respectable. Like, oh, Carson Wentz could have did this and that. No, this dude scored 9 points the entire game. Like he's broken. He's mentally, physically, whatever. He's broke. He doesn't see the field. It was so many times that it went over the same plays that were wide open receivers. I understand these guys not winning against these competitions. I understand these guys not winning, but that interception, Richard Rodgers broke wide open in that fourth down play. I understand we should kick the field goal, but Richard Rodgers broke
That
wide.
part.
I don't know what's going through his head. I really don't. I'm trying to defend the guy, but
There's no defending this. There's no
Mm-mm.
defending this, man. This is bad football. This is a bad
hold
team.
up, man. We gotta put that one. That made me laugh. Ever put up a post? That's hilarious.
Whatever say.
He said, "Hey Pat, I'll put it up." You wife
How did you meet your wife
Moving on to
October?
dating.
hey, hey, yo, hey, yo. Hey yo, that one got me right here. Oh, so we're gonna do an onside kick and back
Ever
in
need somebody to console him?
it.
We all need someone to console us. Shoot,
I got my Terramana here.
I'm going to be texting my wife now. Like, look, when I get off the show, I need some consoling tonight. Please help me. Oh my gosh.
My wife's sleep.
Ah,
She's asleep.
this
I'll be
is
consoling the couch tonight.
all right. Look, well, this is going to be true. I don't know what's going to happen with our team the rest of the year. Well, we probably do know what's going to happen with our team the rest of the year. But I'm going to stick to my word. The 4 games in a row, and we're on a 3-game losing streak. If we lose next week, I'm not coming on Sundays, on game days. That's it for me. No more Eagles talk for me. You guys are going to have to carry it from here. I'm not continuing to waste my time on game day to see this spectacle they put on every week. This is a catastrophe, and I'm tired of watching it. I'm not watching it. I promise you guys. I mean, Pat's good, and we just brought on the show. These guys can more than handle this show, but the Dark Knight is out of here. I'm out of here. We lose next week. That's 4 in a row, and it doesn't get any easier than that. I mean, we have to face what? Who we face next week? The Packers. The Packers next
Hmm.
week. We're not winning. We're not beating the Packers. Then the week after that, who we have the week after that? Arizona. We're not beating them, and we don't have a chance of winning until we face the Cowboys.
So I want to say
And
this.
even then, I'm not getting hyped up. I'm out of here. I'm checking out.
I
I'll
never.
be on the Thursday show, but I'm
Uh,
not coming on game days anymore. I'm done. I'm
I,
done.
I never wanted to beat this drum. I never wanted because I always had confidence in Wentz getting back to the guy that we always said he could be, maybe better. Stop looking on the past, look forward to the future. But he's a lost cause right now. He's not finding the easy, wide open receiver. He's not making the quick reads. I understand our offensive line isn't nothing.
It's
It's
trash.
trash. Our offensive line
It's
is.
trash.
I mean, you can't. You could put Aaron Rodgers back there, and he can, mirror what Carson Wentz is doing. But some of the easy stuff that's breaking wide open, he's not making those. He's not making those throws. He's
His
not making those.
accuracy is trash,
Yeah, he's
along with
done.
our O line. Lewis Riddick was killing us in the commentary about his accuracy. It's garbage.
It's
It's
Yeah.
just
done.
it's just just total misplays after misplay after misplay. You can't and to compound that with a trash O line.
Mm-hmm.
That's not going to get us anywhere. And to the commentator's point, you can't put Jalen Hurts behind a trash O line. What you
Nah,
think
you
you're going
can't.
to do?
You can't.
Your
No.
Like I said,
receivers are barely getting any separation as it is,
mhm.
and he's throwing bad balls.
I,
It's a
you know,
recipe for disaster.
is it me? Do we see any crossing routes? Do we see any slant straight across the field? Any running the? They ran Tyler Luckett all the way across the field to get a first down. We did that today? Did we do any type of those plays?
We
Why are we
didn't.
not being
No.
creative with our play calling? I,
No.
I do put this on Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson is an a-hole. All right.
Yes.
He is an a-hole. He's a stubborn a-hole at that. He's one of those guys that need to be kicked in his face with a Timberland. All right. So he can get out of that mindset
Still
that
so
his
booed out.
play calling is trash. If you got a guy and Jalen Rager that can break things wide open if you go across. He could be a Tyler Lockett. What are you talking about? Get him across the field 1-on-1 with the slot corner. You keep trying to get him downfield. And he's a rookie. He doesn't know the intricacies of getting open yet. Get him easy stuff across the field.
No, Doug, he abandoned the run again early, too
Woosah,
early.
woosah.
Yeah, Woosah. I mean,
I gotta
I
walk
can't
away.
put
I
it
almost
all
gotta
on
walk
Wentz.
away for
Wentz
a
is
second.
playing horrible. He is. He deserves his amount of blame
We
for
we
this.
but
But
we talk
again,
about
I still got to go to the head, man.
we
The
do
body
Yeah.
starts. If you
we
cut the
do.
head off, nothing works after that. And the head of this team is Doug Peterson, and he's in charge of the play calling. Abandoned the run again too early. I know it wasn't working.
Again.
Working. It wasn't working, but you don't when you commit to the run game, you're committing even when you get a 2 yard loss or a 1 yard gain. You stay with the run because you know that's going to open up plays down the line. Like you're not running a play all the time for the gain at that moment. Don't get me wrong, you are, but if it doesn't happen, sometimes you're setting up plays down the line, and when you abandon a run and then the defense can become one dimensional, make you one dimensional,
Yeah.
which we were. I mean, we were pass heavy all in the second half.
Oh my
It's not
God.
hard to figure out what's happening now. Now they can just pin their ears back and come and get you because you're not. They have no threat of the run.
This
And Doug is just so predictable now, man. It's just sorry.
Nichelle,
It's a
Dark
sorry
Knight.
thing to watch.
This makes no sense. When you have a run pass ratio of 46 attempts for passes to 14 rushes, and out of those 14 rushes, 5 of them were scrambles by your quarterback. So you already had what 9 rushes? Like that makes absolutely no sense. Eh,
He refuses to run the ball on first and second down.
Nope.
What is that? I screamed all night every time there was an opportunity to run the ball on first and second down. He just refuses.
You know
I
what?
just don't understand it at this point.
I agree with you. Like I'm in here going hype. I'm getting hyped for the defense because I'm a defensive guy. So I'm hyped for the defense. Defense play good. Of course, DK Metcalf
Defense
is going to get
ball.
off. Of course, DK Metcalf is going to ball because they scheme ways to get him open. A deep post, they seen that we're playing single safety, so they're gonna go over top. Not many cornerbacks in this league going to be able to cover DK Metcalf in his career. All right, so of course he's going to get off. But in the meantime, our defense balled out today. Our defense played a very
They
good
did.
game against
They
an
They
did.
offense
did.
that puts up 30 plus points per game. All right, so I took my top my hat off to the defense.
They
This
balled.
offense got to pick up your slack.
Mm.
All right, the defense it gets to a point in time where as though as a defensive player, I'm looking at the offense. I'm trying to give you encouragement, but you coming out there, your offensive alignment ain't doing snuffing. I mean, your offensive alignment, I can't even pick up a simple TE stunt. They're not blitzing. A simple TE stunt was a tackle and an end stunt. All right. Offensive coordinator, you should understand if Jamal Adams is lined up near the line of scrimmage, even though he's over a receiver or a tight end, he's blitzing 99% of the time in this game. 99% of the time. I don't know how many plays were charted, but if we charted 76 plays, out of 76 plays, Jamal Adams was lined up about to blitz or over a receiver on a line of scrimmage about 25 of those times, and you didn't scheme anything against that.
They let him run free. They just let him run free all game. It was a damn free for all for Adams the whole time. They didn't care about picking him up. And on top of that, our defense stopped Seattle on fourth down back to back times, and our offense still can't help out the situation. Defense only wins games if your offense isn't trash. I
Yeah,
mean, seriously.
you're
Yeah,
100%
hats
right.
off to the defense. I can't say enough for them being put in such a difficult situation where the offense didn't produce a first down for the first 5 drives, and the defense still held those guys scoreless. After 5 drives, we were still 0-0, and that's amazing. When you consider the position we were putting the
Absolutely.
defense in. I mean, first and goal on the 2, and we held them on fourth down. The next drive, another fourth down stop, and our offense can't muster up One first down. Are you kidding me? One first down. At this point, I'm not even looking for a score, but let's just sustain a drive long enough to give the defense time to catch their breath at least. But time after time, they came back out on the field and held this team. It's a miracle that they only had 23 when you look at it, because our offense did absolutely nothing in the first half, save for the touchdown drive. But outside of that, they did absolutely nothing. They put a stat up at one point in the first half. We had 4 yards total offense. 4 yards after like 6 possessions. That's horrible. Horrible. And that hangs directly on Doug Peterson's shoulders. I'm sorry. I can't say it enough.
I agree with you. I agree with you 100%. I know we want to get to some of these comments, but I was talking to somebody and I said not turnovers, penalties can change the complexity of the game, especially when you get these tit-tat penalties, these little pass interference calls that we were getting. The big one with DK Metcalf and Darius, that wasn't a pass interference. Let's be honest. The other one was with against Luckett, in that drive where we actually needed to get the ball back. That wasn't a pass interference. First and foremost, the ball was not catchable. Second of all, they both was a hand fight. So you let that go. That's a tit-tat foul. Even the commentator who's a ref said that's not a pass interference call. Then on our side, where are our penalties at? Where's our pass interference penalties at? This has been happening too much this year. It's been happening too long, and I'm tired of seeing it. I don't know if we're not paying the refs enough, but we gotta start doing something. Jeffrey Lurie talking about getting rid of these coaches and changing. You need to start paying these damn refs a little bit more, all right? We really do.
Oh, damn. Here she come. I was hoping she wouldn't answer the damn. I sent the link out, and I was like, if you choose to join us, you don't really have to, because, we are all right. And I know it's late, and I know you got to go to work tomorrow, but she still answered the call. So at this point, I'm a man of my word. I'm going to bring her in. Damn. I'm like, in my Florida Evans, in the voice of Florida Evans, damn. Oh, Stacy. Oh gosh.
I respect you, Dante. I do. I do so much. I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh my God.
You okay?
Close. We almost had y'all.
I'm fine. Can I look down to you? I'm fine. I'm good.
The other way, Pat.
Oh,
we almost had y'all.
All right, I'm good. I didn't know which way it was.
We was like this far off. We was this close. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness.
We nowhere close. Oh, what are you talking about? Hey, we scored 9 points. Listen, that phantom 17 points that you see on the screen, that wasn't it. It was 9 points the whole freaking game, and it's.
I know you can't be happy for that. You can't be happy over that, Stacy. That was.
No, I mean, listen. That was a horrible game. Okay, we did not play good. We did not play good. By second quarter, I'm like, what is going on? We should have like 2 touchdowns by now, and we didn't. Defense, always. I'm always complaining about our defense, but y'all should be happy. Wentz looked like he tried to step it up.
What? Look, you can't even get it out. You choking and everything, just like our quarterback did. You're choking like he did. Oh my goodness! No, this.
Oh my God! I'm not even going. I'm gonna let y'all ban. I'm gonna let y'all
for our team. That's horrible. She's apologizing for our team. I'm so sorry. Y'all have to go through this.
I'm gonna let y'all. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. I just wanted to toast to our win. Say thank you. Thank you for the 6 penalty first downs y'all gave us. I appreciate
first of all,
that.
half of those penalties were tit-tat penalties, and we all know it. They were not real legit penalties. Like, I grabbed this guy and shook him, and he can't get to the ball. That pass interference penalty, that last penalty, and you know it.
Listen. I might be a Seattle Seahawks fan, but I was born and raised in Philadelphia, and I know how angry we get when things don't go our way. Listen, who are you talking to right now. I said, as soon as the game started, I said, look, they mad, so they want to play rough.
We wasn't mad. We had to take it to
I said,
DK.
look
Listen,
at them. They
we
mad.
we we are mad at
Automatic
Howie
first down.
Roseman.
Thank you.
Yeah,
We're
because he
mad
should
at
have
Howie
drafted
Roseman
him.
because he drafted a JJ Althega Whiteside who's on the sideline right now, active with his mom holding an umbrella so he won't get wet. Like
Oh man,
that's why we pissed
Oh.
off, you know.
Slay got
Listen,
roasted. Slay did his best job against DK, and
He did
DK
his
still
best
damn
as
near
he
had
could.
200 yards on this guy. This is our best cornerback. We put him on their best receiver, and he almost put up 200 yards on him. Man, everything about this game is demoralizing. I'm telling you, like,
I know. Well,
oh,
I mean, the last touchdown, I'm sitting here like Seattle's been stopped playing. They're not playing anymore. They had started congratulating each other on the sidelines. They was
That's
giving each
what
other
the
high
Eagles do.
fives.
That's what they do this year.
Wow.
That's the Eagles of 2020. Eagles of 2020 are they play hard in the last 30 seconds when the game is
Hmm.
already, over.
Over.
So they make it look, they make the score look respectable. Like, come on now.
and you know what? I'm
Like it's
mad. I'm
12
not only
seconds left.
mad at
I gotta
the
go get a beer. I'm gonna get a beer. I don't know where
You go ahead.
I'm gonna get a beer.
I'm not only mad at
Getting
the
up.
performance, but I'm mad in anticipation of what my coach is going to say in the press conference. I'm mad in anticipation of what my quarterback is going to say because I'm tired of hearing the same old, and I'm going to hear it, and I know I'm going to hear it, and that pisses me off even more. Like, you guys can't even think of any better excuses than what is the same old thing, and you go back and do the same. It's almost like I know what we did wrong, and we're going to go back and do the same thing wrong again, and then I'm going to come back and say I know what we did wrong, and then we're going to go back and do the same thing wrong again. I'm done with this team this year. I mean,
It's no
a
creativity in
funny
it, man. It's no
funny.
creativity in
I text my boys, because we have various allegiances around the league and all that. And jokingly, I said last week, I said, guys, I'm so sorry. I wake up today and I want to apologize to you guys because I haven't been in this position in a long while.
Yeah, it's been a
Um,
while.
of
That's how this
waking up
feel.
and realizing that your team sucks and my team sucks. And I have not been empathetic of you guys' situations because you have been rooting for losing teams for so long, and I've just been killing you guys, and now I sit in this seat, and it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good to be rooting for a team that sucks. But here I am, and I'm rooting for a team that literally sucks. And every week I'm hoping that they'll wake up and I'll see some remnants of 2017, but that's not happening. And I'm reserved, and I accept the fact that we just suck this year, and that is what it's going to be. And after next week, when we lose our fourth in a row, I will not be appearing on game days anymore. You'll see me on Eagles Talk on Thursday, but I'm not showing up for pregame or postgame. I'm not showing up for this mess. I'm not. I am not. I'm sorry. I'm not showing up. Man, I'm going on
Dante,
strike. I'm not buying no
He's
Dante,
having a
merchandise.
straight
I'm
Dante.
not doing
tantrum.
anything.
Wait, calm
Having a
down.
straight
No,
tantrum.
no, 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 no.
I got a porterhouse for you. I got a porterhouse for you.
Different Dante than I had the other day.
Yes,
Dante told me, and I'm gonna mark his words. He said, "Stacy, we're gonna change the world Monday night. We're gonna surprise the world. We're gonna shock the world." So I was like, "Okay." So you
Yeah,
got
they should.
hold up. Can y'all answer me this? Can y'all really answer me this? What in the I want to curse so bad, but I'm gonna try not. What in the entire world is Alshon Jeffrey doing out there?
Ah,
I don't know.
So we talking
I don't
about
think he knows. I
so
don't think Doug knows.
we talked about this. I'm nowhere close to any type of playing shape at all. But at this moment, with flip flops on, I can cover Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah.
What is he doing on the
Alshon,
field, man?
don't come at my man because my man told you guys 2 years ago about this quarterback we have. He told you guys. He leaked it to the press. He was the guy. He told you about this quarterback, and now you're seeing it. See, y'all wanted to throw Alshon under the bus when he said something about Wentz, and now it's coming to fruition what he said. Wentz is who he is. He is who he is.
Alshon needs to. We should cut him. I don't care about $10 million. I would just cut his ass. Like, dude, you're
It
costing
doesn't
us.
matter if we don't get an O line.
That's true.
I'm still
That is
mad at
true.
how like what was this stat about the last time we drafted somebody big for O line?
It's been a while.
2006.
We
Yeah.
drafted Lane Johnson
Lane
in the
Johnson was
first
the
Lane
round.
the,
Johnson.
the last good pick we had on the offensive
Right.
line in the first round. Yeah, and that was a
And
So
while ago.
we traded for Brandon Brooks. Brandon Brooks is the premier right guard in the NFL when he comes back and stay healthy. Um, Jason Kelsey is probably retiring after the season. He looked at this team like, you know what, I can't do this no more.
I know. Yeah, I know. And that's
And that's sad because he's a Hall of Fame. He's a Hall of Fame center. And we won't be able to replace that. And that's going to be a hole in our offense for at least a year or two because the way this team draft is terrible. It's terrible. I don't know what they have in mind. Matt Pride cannot play right tackle. He's a turnstile. You know,
yeah.
he
Matt
does this
Pryor let
yeah,
everybody up in
Ole,
the club
Yeah.
tonight. He let everybody
Ole.
yeah.
up in the club, whether you had ID or not. Matt Pryor let you up in the club in the VIP section too. Matt Pryor stopped nobody. Nobody.
He was the old guy that's doing the pat downs. Like, okay, you're good.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good.
Oh,
Okay, you're
Matt,
good. that
Matt,
that was Matt Pryor all game. Then
all
then you
game.
saw him get some fire on his butt, and he did a little bit. Then he reverted back to the old man. Okay, okay. Uh, Jordan Mailata, he's still a raw talent from down under. I mean, he still needs some work. He's still developing himself as a left tackle. I do think he's probably be a left tackle of the future, but he still needs a lot of work because he has a lot of raw talent. Uh, Jason Peters is I don't know why he's in there. Broken toe or
Man,
not.
this whole blow it up, blow up the whole team. Everybody got to go. Look, Charles Roberts says this team makes me drink a lot.
Look,
Refs
I
got
gotta work
paid.
tomorrow, and I'm drinking.
He had to go get
Seattle,
another beer.
Everett. This is for Stacy, I
At a
guess.
lady.
Seattle lady, how does it feel to have a winning team? The Eagle fans are wondering.
Yo,
Everett
Everett
Yeah,
is
no
asking,
back
Everett
having the
idea.
asking
comments.
you. Oh my God. Dion says Alshon ain't no prophet. He turned out to be a whiner, a bad teammate, and now he's a bum. We can't trade. Oh
I
my
agree with that,
God.
man.
He has a
Wow, I
point.
told y'all
Oh man.
drafting and player development is trash. I
Gosh.
agree with that. This team is more missed than hit in the first round. Definitely that. Our drafting department sucks. That's where I got to give Howie a lot of blame for that because he has not equipped this team to have the talent to go forth. I mean, you look at 2017 and it seems like we are the one hit wonders. We are the one hit
Hmm.
wonders. We
Wow.
won and they told us that this was the new norm. But 3 years outside of that, you see that it's not the new norm. And we were one hit
Mm-mm.
wonders. We just happened to catch lightning in the bottle in 2017. And I can't see any situation where we're going to be back on top anytime soon until some drastic changes are made with this team. That's just
I
I
my
just
wish
opinion.
Doug had never made that declaration. I feel like that was just the kiss of
like
death
a jank
on
shoe.
future seasons.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
horrible.
But you know
He
what? We have some guys where you could build upon. But it comes down to the play calling. It comes down to drafting offensive linemen. And I totally agree. That one statement alone put us, as public enemy number one, like the new norm. Like, are you kidding me, dude? We haven't won a Super
yeah.
Bowl since it was a Super Bowl.
I know.
But at
Well, he
the
was
same
feeling
time,
himself.
a lot of championship teams they don't usually break up after they win a championship.
That's
So
true.
you went to the Super Bowl, you won, you got the ring, and then they started getting rid of people, and I was like, why aren't they keeping the team together?
We tried to. We tried to. I mean, we've been to the playoffs 3 years, 2 years since Super Bowl. And everybody say why we get rid of Nick
Y'all
Foles.
gonna go back to the playoffs again this year? That's not gonna.
No, we're not. We're not going to the playoffs. That
Mm-mm.
playoffs, playoffs. No,
Playoffs.
let me
Sorry
stop.
about
Playoffs.
playoffs.
We're not going to the playoffs. No, that ship is. And like I said last week, that's why I celebrated on Thursday because that was the last time that we're probably going to be in first place in this division this year. to be realistic. We're probably not going to be in first place again for the rest of this year. This was probably our only chance tonight. When I don't see unless you pray for COVID to hit the Green Bay Packers next week. We're not going to
Oh, we're not
probably
doing
beat
that,
them.
man. We're
No,
not
That's
doing
not going to
that.
happen. And
well,
then
this was a
Arizona after that.
this game tonight was a first place division game for both teams. So whoever won is going to put them in the first place. So we are now first place in our division. So thank you for that. I
All right.
appreciate it. But again,
I
listen,
love
Dante,
Stacy, but
keep your energy, Dante. You gotta keep your
no,
energy.
no, no. I love you, Stace, but
You
now
you
I'm
might
not.
get something.
Now,
We
now, now.
at the same time we are also the only team that don't have COVID issues right now. So I'm knocking on wood with that one. Hopefully we can stay that way because what happened to Denver was horrible.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was hard. We
Well,
needed that
that's
to
their
happen.
fault. That was their fault. Let's be honest.
I wish that would have
Don't
happened to
feel no
us. At
sympathy.
least we would have had an excuse.
Don't feel no sympathy for them because they decided they said their masks weren't sufficient, so they took the mask off and was in the same room with
Wow.
each other. The protocol, the NFL protocol, specifically said if you're going to be in a room with each other, you need to have a mask on, regardless of what kind of mask on. You need to have it
Mhm.
on. So it's their fault that they didn't have a quarterback. It's their fault that they had to activate a wide receiver that never played quarterback since his freshman year in high school or college. It's their fault that they did that. These
And that's
teams.
why they allowed the game to continue and they didn't
Yep,
postpone it.
yep. So these teams around the NFL having these COVID outbreaks is because these individuals aren't being following these rules that the player association agreed upon. You agreed upon always when you're around in large groups, wear your mask. If you don't wear your mask, somebody in this group might have it. They might cough. The next thing you know, you got it and you're spreading it to your team and you're stopping the game. That's the same thing that happened with the baseball. Who was it? Tampa Bay. They came, we played Tampa Bay here, and they went out to a party.
Mhm.
Then they
Mhm.
came and played the
That
game.
that ain't mean nothing, man.
Man,
In
they
the
went to
words
a
of my
party.
hero Donald Trump, you can survive that. You can survive it. That doesn't mean anything. I mean, look
That's
how
why
strong
we
he
in an
is.
outbreak now because
I
nobody's
know.
listening. Everybody hard
No, well,
headed.
I can say that because
Hard heads make the soft
Oh
button.
I
yeah.
did survive it, so I can say that.
All right. I gotta steal this line. I was at my man's house. He said they were playing. Look, the other teams are playing chess, and we're playing sorry. We're not even playing checkers. We're
No.
freaking playing sorry. Okay, that's trademark to Sean Bell. But we're playing sorry out here while the other teams are playing chess. What is going on with our coaching staff? This is an embarrassment, man. This is an embarrassment. Oh my
We're
goodness.
playing
No,
sorry and operation on the sideline.
Yes.
we're at the bottom with Dallas Cowgirls. I got to throw a flag on it. I haven't thrown a flag all game. But I got
Flag on the play.
we're at the bottom with the Cowgirls. This is sorry, man. This lack of talent, this offensive line, this defensive line showing up where they want to show up. I mean,
But the Cowgirls don't have, they lost Dak, so they have an excuse.
no, they
Yeah,
don't.
Y'all got
No, they,
two
no, they don't.
quarterbacks.
No, they don't. Because when we lost our quarterback, they kept saying, "Oh, y'all lost Winston.
yeah,
I'm
we
not gonna
lost
do
our
nothing."
quarterback. We won the Super
We
Bowl.
won a Super Bowl, so
It's not
no,
the same. No.
that's an excuse.
But no, this
We
team
don't
is
have
not
no
that team.
kicker. Our kicker can't make a freaking extra point.
What was that?
When I saw that, I just started cracking up. I was dying. I was just
He was
shaking my
done.
head.
It was done at the point. It's like, you know what? It's late
I'm
at night.
like,
We're not gonna win this game. Let me miss this one so I can go home.
Man, now I see why Doug was going for those stupid 2-point plays when I was like, why is he going for two
I put
points?
I, I put it in the
Because
group.
his damn kicker can't make an extra point. Oh my God.
I said it tonight though when it was 11 seconds left. I'm like, 2-point conversion for what? What do you? Why
He
even put the
can't kick
players
it.
through that?
He can't kick. He can't kick extra. He's been here since 2011. All right. He's been here since 2011. He's been missing extra points since. No, I'm sorry, 2017. He's been missing extra points since 2017. He can kick a 61-yard field goal, but when it
Here's
comes to
my
kicking a
comment right
33
here. Don't get
yard,
me started. All right,
he
James
can't miss it.
Edgefield says Doug's pride got in the way. He heard the whispers that Frank and DiFilippo were the two that brought our team success for winning the Super Bowl. He's been trying to show everyone that he could run the O by himself, and
Can't.
he's a terrible OC. I definitely agree with that.
You need to let
He's
that ego go.
Yes.
Yeah, he needs to let that go. But it is the truth, though, and I don't think it's anything that he can do that's going to change that. I don't think it's anything he's going to do that's going to change the fact or the success we had with Frank right there. And Doug, you need to look in the mirror and acknowledge that. Acknowledge that because the sooner you can admit that you're not that guy, maybe you can, maybe you can look to what he did effectively and then implement it into what's going on here now. Once I look in the mirror and say, all right, it wasn't me, man. Let me put my pride aside. This was not me. Frank Wright was a big help to me when he was in the room with me, and let me remember some of the things that he taught me or showed me while he was there. That's when you swallow your pride and do what's best for the team. That's all you want. You want a coach that
Mhm.
does whatever is best for the team. I don't care
Yes.
what that is. That means swallowing your pride and saying, "I'm not a very effective play caller. Let me put this job in the hands of someone who may be able to do it better than me because it's not about me, it's about this team. And so I have to swallow my pride and do whatever it takes for this team to be successful. And I'm not seeing that from Doug Peterson. I'm not.
You know what? I'm tired of losing to Pete Carroll.
I am too. I
Yeah,
am too.
That
I can't
too.
stand him on the sideline. Yeah,
Uh,
I can't stand. I can't stand Russell
Hey,
Westbrook.
He
don't be
always looks like he's about to
disrespectful.
have a
I'm
stroke.
just tired of because he's a USC coach. I'm Penn State guy, so I'm you know.
Pete Carroll is old, but he got a lot of energy. You don't see it when he out there on that field.
I'm always
He
afraid he's going to have a stroke. The way the veins pop out, I'm like, calm down, calm down. I want to see this on national television right now.
I ain't
oh
scared
my
of Pete
goodness.
Carroll. Pete Carroll scares me not. He doesn't scare me. He has just as many Super Bowls as our coach has, and that's one. He does. What has he done? That I
Six
mean, he has,
six and zero. 6-0 against the Eagles.
but that doesn't mean anything.
He's
That doesn't
threatened.
mean.
Look
At
at
the
him.
end of the day, at the end of the day,
He has a point.
Super
You know what?
Bowls, Super Bowls are what matter. At the end of the day, you down there, Super Bowls are what matter. Okay, and he has
and
one,
okay.
and our coach has one.
Let me say this. I do want to say this. I always did kind of respect Seattle, because they did it right. They created a defense, and they surrounded the offense with just tough guys, and they ran the ball. Their philosophy was to run the ball, but they had a philosophy, right? Defense wins games. The offense just scores enough points. We don't have that. We never really had that. We had that with Andy Reid. Andy Reid was a West Coast guy. He would run the ball here and there, but he definitely would throw the ball. Doug Peterson, his first 2 years here, had a philosophy. He's going to be a tough nosed coach. After you won a Super Bowl, it all went down the drain.
Andy Reid left and went and got a real team.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, all right, okay.
Yeah,
See,
he
I was just about to
right.
ask you, Stacy, can you get us some guests on the show? But now I don't want you to get us no guests on the show because I don't want you to be on the show no more. And I don't like you no more. I don't like you no more. This is crazy. I don't like
You
you
know
no
what?
more.
I gotta take a shot though.
This is petty on
Yeah.
top of petty on top of
Yes,
petty.
on top of petty. Dag.
Yeah,
And we're not going to get any. We're not ever going to have guest football players on this show because I keep it too real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that guy that's
yeah,
going
it's
to
a couple.
talk nice in case I want to get Carson on here. No, Carson, you suck. So if you want to come on here, you can come on here anyway. But
Carson
I'm
doesn't
still going
drink.
to tell
Doc.
you
You
suck.
can't put him on
You
the show.
suck. Yeah. We're not going to get guests. I'm sorry. I'll just reserve myself to that point because I'm going to tell it like it is, man. And if these guys suck, they suck, and that's just the way Eagles fans are. This is a fan based show, and that's the way it is. I know the broadcast journalists have to, they have to kiss up a little bit to get. We're not doing that. So I'm sorry. I love you guys. Don't get me wrong. We are Eagles fans. We love you guys. I love you guys. But as a fan and
Oh
paying my money
man.
for merchandise and going to the games and stuff like that, I think it's my right to be able to say that you guys suck right now. And I'm not leaving your side. I'm just leaving the show. I'm not leaving your side. I'm just leaving the show because you guys suck. I'm sorry, man.
You know what?
Damn.
This-
I don't
because-
want you to
Whole
suck. You guys
meltdown.
just suck. Damn.
Whole meltdown.
All right, so for Dante leaving the show because he think we suck so bad, we're gonna do a shot for Dante.
Made this
All
man
right,
quit
do a
the whole
shot for
show.
him.
Now for Dante.
Man, I love these guys, man. They understand. That's my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
Since Dante leaving, y'all gotta
That's
pour
my
some out.
quarterback,
Pour some
man.
out
Y'all
for the home.
understand.
Oh no, we ain't pouring none of this out.
Yeah, we're not wasting it because he's having a tantrum.
I'm saying y'all don't understand.
Pour some out for Dante.
No,
I'll pour some right down in the right down. My... Cheers. 3, 2.
Man, y'all don't understand, man. I love this team. Man.
So we only saw Jalen Hurts once.
Yeah.
He came in. He threw the ball once, very slow. They threw a flag and then they put him back on the sideline.
He threw
And then
another
they put him
pass.
back
He
on the
completed a
sideline.
6-yard
Brought
pass.
Wentz in
That was
to
the
blow
first
the
one
time
got
third
called
down.
back, one to
Yeah.
Alshon
Mm-hmm.
for like 5 yards. I don't know. It wasn't even worth putting him in. Something else that Lewis Riddick called out. If you're not going to come up with a new play design, what's the point? You put him in to run the same thing you would give to Carson Wentz.
They put him in the same. They put him in the same reason they're giving him more time in practice. He's
I wish I
trying
had
to.
that violin thing, the little.
I mean, it doesn't. You could swap him for Carson Wentz with the same play calling. Nothing's going to change. You're just going to get your young boy hurt.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Like the offense is so vanilla, so it's not even
Carson's.
vanilla. It's
Carson's.
All right, my man Sean Bell has volunteered to step up for me when I'm not on the show anymore.
Sean Tay, the light night.
He said,
The light
I'm going to
night.
host next week as Sean Tay, the light night. So he's going to be in. He's going to be the opposite.
I
of the dark
love
night,
it.
And
I
he's
love
going
it.
to be the light night. All right, we need.
Going to play.
no.
Like,
Oh my goodness!
That's all over the section.
This
I
is,
have
man,
no words either. I have no words either to describe
well,
this.
Wentz is not good and Hurts is not ready. So,
It's
what
not
y'all
even
gonna
that.
do?
It's the combination of Wentz not being punch drunk and Doug Peterson not devising a good game plan. Like you have these speed guys and you continue to throw the ball deep against a team that runs a 3 deep cover 3 zone. Like that doesn't work all the time. What beats a cover 3 and a cover 2? Crossers and seam routes.
It's like we forgot the middle of the field existed.
Oh man, you don't understand. I have to face people. Y'all don't live the life I live. I have to face people tomorrow. I have to see people tomorrow. People that hate me and hate the Eagles. You guys don't have to deal with this, man.
Are you?
It's a lot on my
General
shoulders.
Congress
I
fans,
feel
do
like Carson right now. It's a lot on my shoulders, man.
you have to deal with Cowgirls fans?
Yes,
well, listen,
I have to deal with them all,
Oh,
man.
they get this.
They're in,
There you go. You always have this.
man, they're in this room now. I got
I know
people.
they are.
Goodness.
Here's
I know
Dwight.
they
Dwight. I gotta face him tomorrow. They suck. You know what I mean?
Oh,
It's
my
people
goodness.
like this. I gotta face these guys, man.
Well, at least you're getting me out of the way now because I was gonna be on your phone.
Oh my gosh, yes.
And
You don't
that way,
understand, man. And then they messed up my plan. I had memes all ready to go with Stacy's picture in it and everything, man. Oh my God, y'all just ruined my Stacy. I had a picture of you in the short film when you were playing that mom, and you had that you would take a mugshot. I had a picture set up with you like that, like this is Stacy after the Eagles win. And now I can't even use it. I can't use any of it, man. I was ready to go.
I love
man.
it.
Oh my God, y'all don't understand, man. I
It's
had
I was
memes ready
using
to
the Nate
go.
Robinson meme.
We
This
sound
is
like
crazy.
you prepared more than Doug did for the game.
Yes, I did. I did my homework, man. I did my pre-production. I was ready, man. I had it ready to go.
They was going
Fire
to
off.
drop on them at the end of the
Oh
game.
my
Start dropping them, huh?
goodness.
Well, I respect y'all. I love y'all for having me on because I invited people to come watch the game with me tonight, but nobody wanted to come.
Of
Because
course
they were
not.
My
smart.
my
They were
my
all
Yeah.
dad.
smart.
I told my dad I'm gonna come watch the game with you. He said, "Don't come over here. I done already sent your mother upstairs. Don't come in here." So
Oh
me and
man.
my mom Seattle fans, so nobody wanted to deal with me. None of my cousins, my brother, nobody was answering their phone. I'm gonna see who I can get. It's real
See, I
quiet.
always want to ask. I always want to ask. How did you become a Seattle fan?
Yeah, that's a
How
good one.
long? How long does that go back? Since you was a Philly girl.
Um, they were well. Let me see. I was about to say they've been my only team, but no, because I was a Raiders fan when I was really young. I was still on the West Coast. I don't remember. I can't really tell you a year, but I'm gonna tell you why. And this is even before I really understood the game of football. I used to always try to watch it to get it when I was young. And I was probably like maybe 12, and I said, I like them because I thought the colors were dope.
Their colors were like terrible at that time.
It's like I don't know. I was like, I'm trying to remember, but it's been a long time, and I just been it's been years. I just been riding it out. So yeah, me and my mom kind of that was the team I picked, and me and her been Seattle fans. We just kind of stay there. And then I have one brother who's a Cowboys fan, so
Mm.
What
yeah,
So
the
Bless
fuck?
your heart.
her whole
yeah.
family is messed up. Oh, damn.
Well,
Yeah.
we're the
All
only
right, so,
ones.
so
Everybody else is Eagles, and they like, what's y'all problem? So,
all
so
right,
when
see,
when when we, when we played the Cowboys, I did get him the. We had something at my house, and I did a whole thing, and but I told him he couldn't wear no stars in here though.
all right, so we're going to
I
take
appreciate
you
you for
and your
doing
brother to Maury and
that.
get some DNA tests done, because obviously I don't know if if your father is the father. I don't know, but anyway,
We appreciate y'all
the sad
definitely.
part is Sean Bell says. Sad part is if we can get our shit together, we could. Nah, Sean, shut up. I
So
don't want to hear that.
I said
That's
that,
sad.
Sean. I
That
did
is
say that.
sad. That is
No,
so
that's
sad to
sad.
even think
But
about. 'Cause
it is sad. It's
that tie
sad.
helped us out. Like that tie helped us out. Like this is
No, it's sad
The
that you can
crazy
even
thing,
think you want your team to make the playoffs looking like this. This team, no, 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 man,
the, the
no.
crazy
And
thing about
I'm the
that
one
tie.
that I held out hope that they could change it around, and once you get hot at a certain time, anything can happen. But no, it's time to just look in the mirror and then look at this thing realistically, man. And and it's not going to change. It's
yeah.
not going to change. I'm sorry. I don't see any late season heroics or anything like that. Doug has lost his team. I love Doug, but it's over. And somebody asked earlier, I put the comment on the screen. They asked earlier, does Jeffrey Lurie make an executive decision now or wait till after the season? Definitely, he's going to wait till after the season because he's
For
that type of
sure.
guy. He's not going to embarrass
Yeah.
Doug and anything like that. He's
Doug,
going to wait
Doug
till
got one
after the
more year.
season, but
He has one
I
more. I
don't
think
think
he has
so.
one more
I
year.
think it's over. No,
I
it's
think
over.
he has one more year. I think he has a year where Jeffrey's gonna make an ultimatum. If you give up the play calls or I gotta let you go now.
No,
If they
no.
say no, who's
He
gonna
lose two more games. That's a 6-game losing streak. No, he not getting another.
I think he has another year too. I think they're going to give him 5 years from the Super Bowl before they
thank you.
cut him loose.
That's what I
That's
said.
So
what Pat
next year is
says.
it.
That's it. You get 5
Because 5
years.
years is fair. It's
Yep.
fair.
It's
It's
a
No,
fair
fair.
that's
thing.
why I'm out of here. I
It's
just brought her on, and I'm already against her and Pat. I'm out of here. As you can see, it's two
It's your
against
first
one.
Michelle,
night.
I
It's our
appreciate you,
first night.
Michelle.
She's
I
fired.
appreciate you,
She's
Michelle.
fired. I'm only
You,
kidding. No.
you're always on my
She can
side
come
because
back.
Shell's never on my side. Dante's never on my side, and we always like, Pat, what are you talking about? I
I'm
said,
always on your side. Shell is
no,
always
you're not.
talking out his neck. I'm on your side. Shell
Coming at
talks
me
out
like
his neck.
you wanted us to draft JJ off there. I didn't want us to draft. What are you talking about? You been drinking?
Yeah. But no, I don't think he should get 5 years. I'm sorry. He shouldn't get 5 years. And if you saw the shot of Jeffrey Lurie in the box, he looked like he's not getting 5 years. He looked like Doug is not getting 5 years. Think about it. Our opening story tonight was the reports that Jeffrey Lurie said if Carson Wentz is not playing good, put in Jalen Hurts. That right there, that's to me, that's a judgment against Doug right there. Doug is
yeah.
on a short leash. I don't think he survives, especially if they go on a 6-game losing streak and they lose these next 2 games. And it's very, very possible that that could happen, especially against Green Bay next week. It's
All
very
right.
Well,
possible.
Doug
I'm
Peterson's contract is it was a fifth year through 2020.
Well, we'll give him
no,
money, but he got to go.
yeah, he got one more
If it's
year on his
guaranteed,
contract.
you get your money, but you can't be in the building no more.
I do gotta say this though.
He ain't got
I
to
got
go
like
home.
I
Tim
gotta
Kelly.
defend you,
Yeah,
Dante. Dante, I gotta defend you right now because Dwight. I'm tired of Dwight saying something. That's your neighbor, but they're saving Grace. Jones tore his hamstring, so he's gonna be down for at least 5 games.
who?
Their
Giants.
quarterback.
Yeah.
He tore his hamstring.
Daniel.
Jones
Oh,
is
okay.
out.
Yep.
They'll still win the division. I don't care. But Dion says, Dante, how you going to host the show the next 10 times with that it's over attitude? 2 per week by my math. No, it's not going to be 2 per week, Dion, because if you heard me, if they lose next week, I'm not coming on game
He's
days.
being
Dion,
It's
real
going to
petty
be
right
1
now.
per week,
Wait a minute.
and I'm going to come on every Thursday and say, see, I told you we suck. That's what I'm going to do. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. I'm that guy. I'm that guy.
Dion must be a friend of my brother Paris because that's the same thing Paris say. I'm Philadelphia public school educated, so math is not maybe off. He say that every time. That's my brother's line.
No. They are
Uh,
hiring at Giants talk. Oh, Dwight. See, they're giving it to me. Hey, Dante, they're hiring at Giants talk. No, you don't have a Giants talk. Shut up.
they don't.
Anyway, 5 years. No, you don't get 5 years. If you want to show the fan base that you're serious about our feelings and you're serious about winning with this franchise, Mr. Laurie, you're going to make a change before 5 years. You're not going to watch this dumpster fire continue to burn when you have the power to do
Right.
something different. And that's what it is, a dumpster fire right now. And it's been smoldering the last 2 years. It was smoldering the last 2 years, but they kind of salvaged it because they made the playoffs at the end of the year by making a run. Last year, it's exciting for us because we're Eagles fans, but when you look at it, there were 4 bad teams that they beat to get in the playoffs. They beat them, and they did their job. I'll give them credit for that, but that was smoldering. That fire was smoldering. Now it's a full-blown dumpster fire. It's burning now, and if you continue to let this burn, then shame on you, Lori, for letting. Come on, let's cut
Who would
ties now.
replace him if he gets rid of him after the season's over? Who could replace Doug?
It's a lot. I think there's a lot of nice candidates out there.
There are a few. I
There's
still
a
want
few.
Deuce.
I
Eric
like
beating me.
Bieniemy is probably one of the
Enemy.
Yeah.
You can go to the college ranks. I really don't want to go back to the college ranks because that was just hard. It was
I
terrible.
don't want to do
Because
that again.
I
I don't
think
want that
Harbaugh is going
experiment
to be
again.
available. I think Harbaugh is going to be available.
But
I think he's going to get fired.
I don't.
I'll
want
take
him.
Harbaugh.
I don't want him.
I like him. I like
I don't want him.
I'm
we look at
50-50
you're
I
50-50. I'm with
with Harbaugh.
because he's a leader of men. He's a leader of men, and he's and in this age. Well, I'm not going to say this age, but I would welcome a coach who's more like a CEO. Harbaugh is the kind of guy. He's not going to run the offense. He's not going to run the defense. He's going to be the CEO of this team. He's going to bring in his offensive coordinator. He's going to bring in his defensive coordinator. He's going to let them do their jobs, and he's going to be the leader of men. He's going to get the team riled up and sort of like Matt Rule from Carolina. You think he's making a great
From
transition into the
Temple,
pro?
Matt
From
Rule.
Temple, yeah, Matt Rule from Temple, and he coaches at Carolina. But that's what he has done. He's not an offensive genius. He's not a defensive genius, but he's a leader of
True.
men, and he's a CEO of his team. He leads that team. We need that type of person to come in now.
You know what? I'm not sold
Surprisingly
on this.
enough,
Pat.
I
I'm not
like
sold
Joe
on this.
Judge. Joe
Oh,
Judge.
Forget
I
Joe
think
Judge.
he's doing an excellent job. They have only won 3
Really?
games, but I think he's changing the culture that up there in New York. Those guys are coming out every week and they're competing. They're competing
are.
with
They
less
are.
talent than what we have. They're showing a lot more heart than what
He's
we
getting
have.
the most out of them guys in New York. I can't lie.
You know what it is? Because they don't have the pedigree that we have. Super Bowl, playoff.
What pedigree? What
Playoff.
pedigree? What are
We
you
go to the
talking
playoff-
about?
We go to the playoffs every year, man. We go to the
Who?
playoffs every year. We haven't. Doug's been here for 5 years, right? It's
Are
his
you
fifth year.
No.
going to sit here and brag
it
on
five?
the
Is it
Eagles
five?
right
It's
now?
his fifth year,
Are you
right?
going to sit
He's
here
been
and brag on the
4
Eagles?
years. 4 years he's been in the playoffs. 4 years, and he
And how
got you
many
Super
rings?
Bowl. and he got you a Super Bowl.
No, Frank
You
Wright
want the
got us a
last
Super Bowl.
coach?
Frank Wright got us
I
a
don't
Super
care.
Bowl.
Frank Wright, Deep Wright, whatever his name is. Doug Peterson was the head coach, right?
Doug
Just like Jim
Peterson
Schwartz
the
was the defensive head coach, right? Defensive coach, right? So therefore, they say we ain't going nowhere. Therefore,
Let's talk
look
about
at
Chip
this.
Kelly.
Chip Kelly has a
No.
better record
He's
than
not
Doug.
coming back. Nobody
not-
cares.
Chip Kelly can kick rocks with bare feet.
Exactly.
Oh, I ain't heard that
plastic.
name in years.
All right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something else, but I couldn't get it out.
The coach from the Patriots
man.
got fired yesterday. Who? What coach?
From Houston. No, from Matt Patricia. We don't want
Oh
him.
yeah,
though. We don't want
he
him.
did get fired.
Yeah, he's terrible.
All right, Doug.
We don't want him either.
No, we don't. Definitely.
This
don't want him.
guy be
Dante can replace him.
Nick Foles. I want to say this about Nick Foles. Nick Foles, since he left Philadelphia, has won 3 total games.
Yeah.
I think
He hasn't done good either.
I think it's 4 games right now.
Nick Foles.
Yeah.
So no.
Rex Ryan.
Well,
Yes.
guys, look, I thank you guys for joining us in this post game, man, and I know we got to come on Thursday. I don't want to, but
They're on now.
Wait
They're
a
on
minute.
now.
Wait a minute. This is one that I gotta say. I'm
I
so
don't
happy
even want
this
to watch
happened.
this game over.
Do you see this? At
What?
least we didn't get Gase. Adam Gase.
Gase.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
New
we got a
York
Super
Jets.
Bowl out of it.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I'll take that. We got a Super Bowl. Yeah.
So,
I'm glad.
so you would take one Super Bowl to be bad or be mad at our team for 5 years. So this,
No,
if this
I
happens every
wanted-
5 years, so that means 2 Super Bowls in the course of
I
a
want
span
it
of about 10 to
all,
11
Pat.
years.
I want it all.
I take
want it
2 Super
all.
Bowls in 10 years. I'll do that.
I'm
I'll
like
take
the
that.
Patriots. I want it all. I want to win it every year, just like them. You
Well,
know,
you got
I'm
to cheat
not.
like they do.
You
We're
know,
not
I'm
cheating.
not,
Your boy
I'm not
Wentz
that
is
guy
on.
that win a Super Bowl and be like, cool, we ain't got to win for the next 20 years. I'm good. No, I'm not that guy. Especially when I'm selling out my money to buy merchandise.
Man, this is
And-
your first
no,
Super Bowl, man. This is our first Super Bowl, all right?
So I'm supposed to stop there?
So now we bougie. Now we always want
Yes, I
caviar.
am. I
Now we
am.
always
Sorry.
want caviar.
Doug told
Especially
him it
when
was the new
my
norm.
coach tells me that
Now-
this is the new norm.
now you get caviar on your cheesesteak. Look
Yes.
at you. You want to be a pretty boy with a caviar. You are a pretty boy with caviar
Yes.
on the cheesesteak.
Yes, I am a
Look at
pretty
his
boy.
fancy
Thank
glasses.
you. I'm a pretty boy. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Listen, I'm a noble. And we went. You know what? I would leave that alone.
look, but he told me, I didn't go to Doug. I did not go to Doug and say, Doug, is this our new norm? Is we going to win the Super Bowl all the
You're
time?
right.
No,
Doug
he
can't
came
talk.
to me and
Doug-
he told
Doug
me,
cannot talk.
this
You
is
know
our
that.
new norm, dog. Don't worry. He called me personally, said, don't worry about it. This is our new norm. We're going to be doing this all the time.
Hey,
And
Michelle,
excuse me if I
what happens
believe
when
him.
you get to the 5th quarter? You start drinking a lot. you start ramming.
You missed your boy Wentz was on the press conference talking about the slow starts and how frustrating it is and how he's going to go back and look at that.
No, I did not
You'll
miss
go back
that
and look
because
at the
I would
film.
have
It'd be
pulled
better
out my
next time.
pistol and I would have shot the TV up if I would have saw that.
Listen,
I'm glad I didn't see
I
that.
cut my TV
Seven
off.
sacks.
I'm not gonna shoot my TV. I love my TV. It's a 75-inch. I am not shooting my TV. It's cool.
right.
I would cut it off.
Well, that's a great segue to end this show right now because I'm
Aw.
pained. I'm tired. I'm hurt. I gotta go back and watch this game just to come on the show Thursday and
Do you? You don't
and
have
I
to.
don't want to watch it because it hurt my eyes the first time. I don't want to watch this again. It might burn a hole in my pupils. I don't know.
We
But
got to do
anyway,
better. We got to
Yes.
start off strong. We got to
Oh.
start off quick. We got to do better.
See,
I got
you're
to be
just-
better.
You're messing
He's
with
like,
me now. You're
you gotta
messing
do
with me.
That's why.
gotta
That's why
do
you
better.
went firing Doug because he lied to you. That's
Yes, I
that's
want
why
to
you
do
really
all that.
fired him.
He's hurt.
But I thank
We're
you
all
guys. I
hurt.
thank everybody.
We're
I
all
thank you,
hurt.
Stacy, for coming in.
Yes,
And,
Stephanie, appreciate you.
I can't even say thank you for taking our abuse because we didn't have much abuse to give you. But like we were firing Nerf bullets at her. That's all we could do. Like our trash talk was like Nerf bullets. We had nothing to back it up.
All
They were
she
just
had to
bouncing
say-
off her.
All she
yo.
had to say is DK. That's it. DK. That's all you got to say. DK. He went 10 for 177.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but y'all passed him up. Y'all didn't want him, right?
I didn't pass him up.
Don't.
If
I'm glad Shell is not here. I'm just glad Shell
Now
is
I
not
passed
here.
him up.
adding insult
All
to
right.
injury.
He was on my draft board. I went back to that draft show because my brother
Nichelle,
always.
you could have had him. Nichelle, you could have had him.
So my brother always trashed me about that pick. He always trashed me about that pick. He said, "Pat, you don't want him." I went back to that draft show that we did, and I said, "These are the guys I wanted." And DK Metcalf was one of the guys I said.
No, because you said it a few times even before the draft show. I do remember that. I
Yeah.
remember that. I'll back
You
you up
did.
on that one.
And show like, no, you said you were. I didn't even know who this guy was. JJ, I had to look
Nobody
him
knew.
up.
Yeah, nobody knew who that was. We could barely say his name.
All right. Bill Crow, the pretty girl guy, has
Oh,
learned your
goodness.
first name, and he says, Nichelle, will you be gracing us again? Yes, Nichelle will be gracing us again. So, yes, tune in. Now you have a better reason to tune in now. Now it's not just about me, just tuning in to hear the Dark Knight talk. Now you got some.
Now
Now
they
you
got
got
Nichelle.
somebody that you want, Nichelle. They like to hear from you, Nichelle. Anyway, Everett says it starts with the fans. I need to get better. Well,
I
maybe
need to
you
do
do.
better.
I need to do better too. And Dion says, "Man, I'm glad we won that joint because my old ass may never see another one." Thanks to the 2017 Eagles.
Hey,
Don't
Deion,
say that.
you ain't never lie. You ain't
Don't say
never
that.
lie.
Some of us
Uh,
watched them lose two before we won the third one. I don't want to go through that.
Yeah,
again.
I didn't see the first one.
I saw the
I was
first one.
around. I was around
eight.
for the one in 04. I was supposed
I
to go
was
to the game.
8 for the
Oh,
first
4,
one.
yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
Out
guys
that.
so much for tuning in. Thank you, Stacy, for coming in and taking any abuse that we might have heaped upon you, but I think you got the best of us tonight. Anyway,
Yeah.
thanks for
Thank
coming
you
in.
guys. Thank you for
Appreciate it.
everything.
Cheers.
Thank you, Nichelle, for
Cheers.
joining Eagles Talk, and we will be seeing you, and everybody will be seeing Nichelle and myself and Patrick on Thursday night. Make sure you tune in our regular night, 7 p.m. Thursday, and we will go over what we saw tonight. And as much as I don't want to go over, but we'll have to go over what we saw tonight. I have to look at the game and really break it down, and we'll talk about it on Thursday. All right, guys. I'm your man, Dante the Dark Knight, for our special guest, Stacy, for
Fighting down there. They
Nichelle, our
fighting down
new guest host, Nichelle,
Look,
and for
that's
Patrick.
That's
We're
what
out of
Dante
here,
wanted to
man.
see.
Everybody, go ahead. Enjoy your night. We'll see you guys Thursday. Peace.
We go live in 5, 4,
That's the process.
3, 2. Smash him up, crack that fool. Quarterback crack, yo, sack that fool.
There's no
Hit him,
process.
hit him, 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 hit him. Smash him up, watch that move. Went too swift, can't catch these dudes. Hit him, 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 hit him. Listen. It's Eagles talk high, let's talk Eagles. Philly bleed green, it's from your people. Fly, Eagles, fly. Let's beat the squad. Big Pat, Shell,